Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your May reading. I hope that you are doing well. Whoop. Okay, whoa. First cards that we have for you are the Two of Cups and the Hermit card. So some of you could be dealing with a Virgo actually, but I'm getting that Sagittarius, you're doing a lot of introspection with regard to your relationships right now. And so you're recognizing some areas that you can show up better, especially in love, but also it could be a certain romantic relationship, or it could be a very deep friendship as well that is a lot like kind of guiding you, pushing you to discover something about your internal self. So it seems like this month, kind of regarding this relationship or this relationship helped you to realize it, you're spending a lot of time kind of going internally and introspecting, finding some truths about yourself, especially in regards to how you show up in relationships. Okay, some of you actually I'm getting, with this Three of Wands in reverse and the Empress, there's a few messages here, but I'm getting some of you are recognizing, maybe with this introspection that you're having, you're recognizing like, you don't actually, this is for a specific group of people, but you don't actually maybe make plans or like reach out to people to make plans. And so some of you might recognize like, oh, I need to do my part as well and try to make plans with people, to like make plans with this person, whoever. It's like you're kind of usually waiting for people to come to you, so that you feel a bit more like welcome or valued or something like this, which makes sense. But you might recognize like, oh, maybe it could be better to reach out to people first a bit more often or something like this. Okay, the other message that I'm getting is that you might have a lot on your plate socially this month as well. So it's kind of like the opposite message or whatever, but you could feel like, okay, there's too many plans. You could have something this month where you have overlapping plans on the same night. Like there's a lot of people trying to draw on your social attention this month. So it seems like you're going to be feeling very valued either way in your relationships this month. Okay, we also have the Knight of Cups and the Star card in reverse. So some of you might actually have someone make an effort towards you romantically, and it seems like you kind of, with this Star card in reverse, you might have lost hope a little bit about this relationship, like you weren't really sure about the future with this anymore. You weren't that optimistic about it, but there's something that this person does with the Knight of Cups that you're like, you feel a lot more safe emotionally, potentially being with this person romantically, based off their actions this month. Yes, we also have Unfinished Symphony. So this can be with this like person that's reaching out to you. It could have been something that you really thought was over, you lost hope for it, but actually it's like how this is kind of like a symphony here. It's like, say you're like at the first part of the song or whatever, and like that was just the first part. For those of you that do want to continue a relationship with this person, I'm getting this relationship really, especially you'll know this month, whoever this is, through their actions, it's going to take a different turn compared to what it was originally. So it seems like you kind of have this unfinished relationship with someone here. There's a lot more to unfold in the future. Okay, we also have this Clean It Up card and Time to Go in reverse. Okay, so kind of a more specific message I'm getting is that some of you might actually this month be like cleaning, and you have to go somewhere, so just be sure to keep an eye on the time if you're cleaning, and like if you have to leave, you're about to like go somewhere, don't do that like little extra thing cleaning because you might be a little bit late. So yes, just watch the clock if you're like cleaning your house or something when you have to leave. Okay. Okay, also something I'm getting with this like clean it up and time to go card. I'm getting you might recognize this month like what relationships are worth a little bit of struggle, worth a little bit of things that you need to fix in it, because it seems like some of you might have had the instinct to, which makes sense. I'm not saying don't do that if it's a bad situation, but you might recognize kind of ways that you can help. With this Unfinished Symphony card, there's a very big focus on relationships for Sagittarius this month. But you might recognize ways that it's like, okay, how can you re-steer and redirect a relationship when maybe it is something that you think is like salvageable or you want to continue with, but there's just a little bit of kind of like maintenance that needs to be done in the relationship, some communication, something like this. Instead of just like thinking that, okay, this isn't working out, I have to leave. Yes, this could be this introspection that you're having. Is just kind of ways that you can help relationships to take a better course. Okay, we also have Ray. Yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. So, just like this card says, make a little bit of extra time for yoga and exercise if this is something that you like to do, because this will bring you a lot of peace. And also with this deep introspection that you're having, it could actually help like to meditate or take some quiet time after you exercise. This would be a really good time for you to have some introspection, to connect with your higher self or anything like this. Yes. Okay, we also have Nourish. Actually, what I'm getting with this card is that you might be going to dinner with someone, and it's either going to be, also with this impulse card here, it's like it's either going to be a new place that you just kind of intuitively, impulsively go to at this restaurant, or you're going to impulsively choose a different like dish on the menu, and it's going to be very delicious. So I see that Sagittarius is going to have, and it's also a nourishing meal as well that's going to make you feel really good. So yes, Sagittarius are going to have a meal that's quite nourishing. Okay. Also, I'm getting some of you might be like reworking with your, there's a few other things. You might be reworking your impulses in some way, especially regarding relationships, instead of like intuitively or like instinctually, impulsively leaving relationships. You might do something that could help to nourish the relationship instead. Others of you, I'm actually getting, you might have trouble, you might have some kind of thing that you need to nourish, like within your body. So you might be needing a vitamin, like vitamin D. You might need to go in the sun. You might need to eat a certain fruit or something like this. And it's actually making it very difficult for you to maybe control some impulses because your body doesn't have what it needs in terms of like a certain like nourishment. And it could also be exercise, like if you aren't exercising or something, your body doesn't have that like stress relief, so it could be difficult for you to control these other impulses that you have. Okay. We also have the yes card here. So if any of you have a question, something that you're really concerned about, worried, the answer is yes for this. If you have thoughts about a yes or no question throughout this reading, we also have be assertive. So kind of how I was saying at the beginning, like reaching out to people first, making the first move, it seems like you're learning a new way that you can assert yourself in your relationships. And it seems like you're going to impress yourself this month, actually. Like, you might not be having this whole mindset, like, I need to be more assertive and, like, really making that much of a conscious effort, but it's like something is going to happen. You're going to be in a situation where you need to assert yourself, and you're going to recognize how much you've grown in this area and how you can assert yourself in a way that is, it's not like being aggressive or anything like this, and it's also not keeping quiet when you need to say something. It's like a very balanced assertiveness where you are like representing yourself and your emotions and your needs very well. Okay, we also have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Ooh, okay, and we also have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So, like I was saying in the beginning of this reading, there's this relationship that you kind of maybe stopped even thinking about. You stopped thinking there was hope for this. It seems like there's this passionate reconciliation here, and it's like this relationship. Maybe you saw like the passion was over and this, whatever. But with this unfinished symphony card here, it's like there's something. There's a lot more to happen in this relationship, it seems. Okay, so thank you, Sagittarius. That's all I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you like a personal reading, please email me. Email for that is in the description of this video. Thank you.